My name is Philip Cooper. I go by the name of Change Agent Cooper, and I am an Asheville. Well, I'm kind of like a native. I've been in Asheville since the 8th grade, so I kind of feel like a native. Some people think I am, but yeah, I'm a change agent, and I was released from prison March the 5th, 2011, and I've been fighting a good fight ever since, trying to eliminate barriers when it comes down to people who are getting out of prison. You know, being able to access the resources. I've been trying to eliminate the barriers to resources. You know, there are some barriers that keep people from accessing resources, and people are still, you know, victims of the opportunity gap that are getting out of prison. Sorry, I'm kind of sleepy. I had a long day today, but as far as that goes, that's who I am. You know, I'm a change agent. I fight for the people. You know, the community has put me in the position that I'm in now because of my commitment to the community. I'm in the position I am now, and so I feel obligated to the community needs. You feel me? Specifically those with reentry, returning citizen affairs. And my initiative is, you know, just giving my experience in workforce development, helping people find jobs, and, you know, trying to get people into job trainings and education opportunities and things like that. One thing I noticed was, you know, how much people were needing advocacy for living wage jobs. People needed advocacy for jobs, period. Specifically people of color and people with criminal backgrounds. And it's sad because, you know, in my current role, I get to see how, you know, a lot of people of color with backgrounds, they have it even harder. You feel me? Like, you might see a person that's not of color go straight on with a company, and then you might see the other person get told no, or have to go through the staffing agency, and the staffing agencies don't typically advocate for the people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because they want to protect their reputation. I don't know. But as far as that goes, like, my initiative is a staffing agency, right? It is a staffing agency, but it's going to be a staffing agency, and all the people who are working for the staffing agency, not the clients, but the staff, are going to all be certified peer support specialists. And I'm looking to hire all people who have experience with incarceration. And we're going to be advocates. We're going to be mentors, and, you know, and it's going to happen, man. I'm looking at wanting to get a pipeline for work-based learning opportunities and on-the-job training. You know, when I pitch this to the employers, I'm going to let them know, like, you know, these people that we're working with, they're going to be going to school at the same time. They're going to be working with us through the staffing agency until you're ready to bring them on. We're going to be providing the mentoring so that they can have job retention. Because, see, it's one thing to get somebody a job, but helping them keep a job is something else. And a lot of times people be missing that mentoring. You feel me? Because the work culture can be unique. I've seen that with different companies, like getting a person a job, but them having to survive the work culture, you know. And so that's the kind of staffing agency we're going to be. And I'm really excited because we're going to use certified peer support specialists. So these people have peers. And, you know, we're not going to just have people come to our offices, but we're going to have laptops. We'll be out and about. You know, I believe we're going to be able to help companies who are wanting to be intentional about diversity in their recruiting. You know, we're going to be that kind of staffing agency. And for a lot of people who don't have skills, this will be a way for them to come through us and try out jobs, you know, on assignments. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. But, you know, at least the money will be going back into somebody, a person of color, a person with a background that can be able to reinvest it, right? Because I can see myself reinvesting money right back into CoThinkk after we blow up, because I feel it, we're going to blow up, you know. I already have good relationships with employers because they see how I give it up with my people and how I advocate for the people. And so, you know, as far as the contracts are concerned, what I would like to see happen is, you know, I get with the companies and I tell them 60, 90-day contracts. And then, you know, they pay an agency fee, and we make sure these people get to work and all that other stuff. Like, we're not just going to be the typical staffing agency. I'm looking to really provide some wraparound solutions, like with transportation and everything, right? And so I had an experience, right, in my job to where what made me want to have what made me want to start my own staffing agency. I had stayed late one day for a client to come see me, right? Because she was working at a place off of Airport Road, and she wanted a new job. But for her to apply for this job, I had to stay late. Because, see, she ain't tech savvy, so she had to get with me to apply. So the staffing agency that this company was using ain't even in town. Like, they ain't even got an office here. They got everything online. So The lady comes see me. We sit down. I stay late. We get all the paperwork done, scanning and faxing and all that stuff. And then come down to it. Then the company say they didn't want to go through with it because of her background. So I was like, bet. So I hollered at my bro, because I'm from here. I know a lot of people. And people rock with me. Authenticity take you a long way. So I hit him up. I'm like, bro, I got this solid lady. You know, she go in her hands, mechanically inclined. They say mechanical aptitude, they say. So they say, bet, have her apply directly. So I have her apply directly. And then, you know, she go to the interview. They loved her. But when it was time to hire her, HR say, you know, we can't bring her through because we ain't trying to pay the agency fee. And at that point in time, I thought to myself, all this work that I be doing with everybody, with the onboarding, with the getting to the interviews, with the advocating for the people, the advocacy, you feel me? And then a staff agency turn around and get paid for it. I mean, at this point in time, I even have a couple of staff agencies that reach out to me to recruit people. Yeah, they've been recruiting for me and then turn around and get paid for the clients. You know, why would that not come back? You know, I'm going around begging these people for money, for supportive services, for my clients. You know what I'm saying? When that could be coming right back in, that could be coming right back into the fold from, you know, the money we get as a staff agency. And so that's what I'm looking forward to doing, man, like a for us, by us model. You know, like being intentional with the diversity whenever we do our engagement. So, you know, the community and population I serve, I kind of mentioned that. You know, I'm really passionate about returning citizens, people who have been released from prison within the past year, specifically the people of color, specifically the young black males. You know, they got it hard. Female incarceration is rising at an alarming rate. So that's the population that I'm serving. You know, I'd love to get a hold of some of these young men who you know, not going on a 4-year track to a 4-year college track. And just getting with them, talking to them about machining and engineering. Not saying that's for everybody, but through a staffing agency, it's something you can try out, you feel me? And everybody benefits. So, you know, the issues, what are the issues that are impacting the community you serve? Just a lack of diversity in service providers, you know what I'm saying? At the staffing agency, you don't see many black people working at the staffing agencies. And the staffing agencies don't typically do no advocating for people. They do their recruiting based off of their own mindset. But see me, I'm looking for the people who look like they need a shot. They need a second chance. The returning citizens, you know what I'm saying? And the issue has been, there's been no advocacy. And the other issue is there's been staffing agencies that been recruiting from me, then turn around and getting paid for them. I want to live too. I want to eat too. You feel me? And I'm providing the wraparound services for the people, you know? And it's been my experience. You know, there were some companies, you know, the staffing agency would say, hey, we can't hire them with that background. And then I start going to the little career expos and meeting people myself. Rolling up on them, Change Agent Cooper, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, yeah, we have a case-by-case policy. Oh, really? So when I find that out, then I loop back around to the staff agencies like, hey, I talked directly to HR and they said they could work with da-da-da-da-da. And then I copy them HR people on the email and then that develops the relationship. One of the companies that I'm finna be working with my staff agency is one of the companies I had to do that with. And I told them, I was about to start a staff agency. It's like, okay, yeah, we'll use your folks, you know. Activities. Please describe the activities you have planned for your initiative. Man, I have a couple of companies in mind that I'm going to engage, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. I know some companies that are wanting to improve the diversity in their workforce, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. Some of the activities, you know, we're going to do some, of course, social media marketing is going to be on fleek. Some of the other activities are going to be the community engagement, like the unique authentic community engagement, you know, as far as getting people prison in reach. So it's not just going to be waiting on them to get out, but we're going to start doing the in reach, start having the case manager, because I already got connections in the prison. So I'm going to hit the case manager up, like, you know, or get that list from the reentry council when I know they got the list of people that's getting out in the next 6 months, so I can do in reach inside the prison and start, you know, bringing these people on, having them ready to go to work by the time that they get out. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's some of the activities I'm looking forward to. And then the peer support piece. You know, peer support is an evidence-based practice. So now we having these difficult conversations that they would typically have with HR, and it's gonna be difficult with us because when we sit down with me, what's up, bro? How you doing? The first thing I'm gonna tell you about, so before you get to talking to me, let me tell you a little bit about my story. You feel me? Yeah, I got substance abuse in my past. Yeah, I was selling dope. You feel me? I did prison time. You know, I've been a deadbeat daddy, but glory be to God, I went to and did my time. Prison was the best thing that happened to me, and I just want you to know it ain't no judgment here. I want to see you get built up and flourish. You feel me? So now let's talk about what it is that you need. You know, straight like that. That's how I want to do it. But impact, what would you like to accomplish as a result of your initiative? I mean, I would like to employ more principals. I would like for this staffing agency to take off and flourish. You know, I have really good connections, really good relationships with local government. So, you know, like it's this one guy that works with intergovernmental projects, and he's passionate about second chances. So whenever we got these new companies that's moving into town and they need people, you know, I had a relationship right there. You know, they'll be able to rock with me right there. And a lot of people are all about inclusive and diversity right now, and they're wanting to invest in people like myself with innovative approaches to tackling the needs of the community. You know what I'm saying? And one of the needs in the community is a diverse workforce as well as justice resource support. Because granted, we got the Justice Resource Center, but we also need more stuff, this community engagement style. Because some of these people, they don't feel comfortable when they go into them systems. When the system broken and you got to go to the system for help, sometimes that's something that'll just make you be like, you know what, bro, I don't even want no help. So higher powered staffing, we coming to you, bro. I'll run up on you with that MacBook out. Like, what's up? What kind of work you want to try, bro? I got these opportunities right here. Get them signed up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't got a social security card, this, that, and the third. Shoot, let's go get it. Community engagement, baby. So that's what I see, the activities like that, the impact that we have, having more and more employees on deck to where, you know, we have a couple of staff members, peer supports, building people up, somebody on administrative support, all these people with criminal backgrounds, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the impact we're trying to have, second chances. Equity systems change. How are you a game changer? I think I'm a game changer because I've been a person that has come into many of meetings and say the hard truths that people that are tied to the bureaucracy can't say. I'm a game changer in that way. I've been able to challenge people that nobody else would challenge. You know, sharing the hard truths, even being invited on panels to speak and being able to bring my truths to the table. I'm a game changer because I've advocated for the people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people, Just Economics, who is my fiscal agent. Shout out to them, you know. But I wanna say, like, I'm gonna take that model they got with educating employers about living wages, but I'm also gonna be educating them about returning citizen affairs and about recidivism and how certain things are needed, like employment, in order for these people not to reoffend. And I'm gonna have these conversations. That's how I've been a game changer. I've been doing that, and that's why the companies are rocking with me the way they're rocking with me now. And that's where that idea came from, to have a staffing agency. Because right now I'm a one-man team. And it's not sustainable. It's grant funded. I want something that's going to be able to have long standing, you know what I'm saying, to build on it, you know, and be here for us, by us style, though, you know. And the prison in reach, what I'm really so excited about. But I'm a game changer because I got a background. I was working at the community, well, still working at the community college, you know what I'm saying, eliminating the stigma in the black mental health community, eliminating the stigma in the black community, the mental health stigma, you know, speaking on panels, things like that, talking about recovery. I'm a game changer because I made recovery popular. I made it pop, you feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with being clean and sober, baby. Hey, somebody got to do it, you know. So I say I'm a game changer in that way. And I'm also a game changer because I have redefined, you know what I'm saying, doing away with some of the core beliefs that people have about the black man. You know what I'm saying? I work hard and take care of my kids. I'm a game changer because I'm not afraid to share my story. I'm a game changer because I have been around to help other people get in positions that they in. I ain't gonna go saying no names because I ain't the kind of person that like to brag about stuff like that, but you can ask about me in this city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have fought for the people, and I don't mind fighting for the people. I sleep at night when I fight for the people. You know, can't be at peace when I know they're struggling. Let me slow down, let me get it together. I'm about to get fired up. Collaborators. So collaborators, you know, Just Economics, anybody doing reentry work, from Project Reentry, Reentry Council, Spark Foundation, Community Action, you know, Employer Connections. I'm going to be rocking with the city, the county, PLI, You know, Thermo Fisher is one that I really want a piece of. Or I might rock with Meritor. But like when I start rocking with them ones that's off the bus line and stuff, I'm going to be using this staffing agency for, there's going to be time for us. We might have a van and we might even do some transportation. I would like to implement transportation into the higher power staffing model, specifically if we get in that industrial park out there in Fletcher. If we get, once I get with Wilson Art and them different people like that, and they start buying in, I'm gonna say, look, you know, we're gonna get this van, we're gonna have this little carpool thing. We might even use the Commute with Enterprise. And I do have Commute with Enterprise on deck right now. It's a guy named Chris I got in my emails. It's called Commute with Enterprise. So I'm gonna go ahead and be optimistic when I say that Enterprise is a partner. Some other partners, you know, CoThinkk, of course, and Zedek Impact, Zedek Fellowship has been a partner. Housing Authority will definitely be a partner because I'm coming. I'm coming for all those places where people may not have skills and they just need opportunities to where they can get some skills. I'm coming. So collaborators, those are definitely the people that I'm in collaboration with. And even GE, I'm coming for GE. Like all the places that's been talking about they want to diversify their workforce, I'm coming. And I'm coming to talk about diversifying your workforce because I heard you talk about it. I'm holding you accountable. How you doing? But yeah, those will be collaborators. And I'm very optimistic about it too, because like having a staffing agency in a way takes a load off of them whenever they're not too sure about a referral. So that's what I'm really excited about doing. Evaluation, how will you measure progress towards that goal? Then, you know, based on how many staff we have, we're going to look at how many people we get full. I would like to look at how many people get on full-time permanent at places. I would like to see how many people get on-the-job training contracts, work-based learning opportunities. I would like to see how many people that we secure employment for just through temp assignments as well. We measure progress by how many employers we're dealing with, you know, and the in reach, how many people we're connecting while they're in prison to employment opportunities for them when they get out there going to work. I would also like to measure that. Multi-year funding, if you were funded in the past, how do you see this year's funding building on what CoThinkk has previously funded you to do? Well, before me, Tony Shivers, and Michael Hayes, we applied. We wanted to do case management, change agent, serve everybody management. And, you know, I got with those guys. I didn't really know what I wanted to do at that time. Actually, I was in the field and those two were just entering the field. And I had actually provided services for them. And they had came in and I was just noticing like maybe I need to get with my bros and we create something, right? And I remember getting invited to some lunches and stuff and people was picking our brains, and I thought to myself, like, we got the juice, y'all. We need to do something. And so we applied, and I'm grateful for the money we got, and we were all able to invest in ourselves into, you know, different things, you know. And so, you know, we weren't able to really get something off the ground running. Now I know exactly what it is that I want to do. I know exactly what it is that I want to do. When I was in the human services program at AB Tech, I can remember saying I wanted to have a staffing agency. You know, I can remember when I was getting turned away at Manpower and places like that because I had a background, and I was thinking to myself, like, I want to have a staffing agency. I remember going in Sunshine Staffing on Merriman Avenue and going in, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I could do this. And, you know, I can remember helping staff the casino. You know, I remember it was like they had some people with green cards that didn't get in country on time. And so they hit me up like, hey, do you know any guys we can get to work? And I went and I loaded up two vans to staff the casino for events. I did that like 2 or 3 times, and I loved it, man. I get high for getting people jobs, yo. It's a crazy feeling to help somebody get to the money, you feel me? But higher powered staffing, spelled H-I-R-E, powered, not H-I-G-H-E-R, but H-I-R-E. And I'm very excited about this. Thank you for the contribution from last year. And I promise you, I won't let you down. You know, this idea is going to work, man. I got people hitting me up every day. Hey, bro, I need a job. Hey, can you help my cousin get a job? Hey, my nephew about to get out, you know, all the time. So this will be a way for me to take my relationship with these employers and the advocacy to the next level, and also provide employment opportunities for people that's working for my staffing agency to be able to get some clerical background, administrative experience and different things like that. But it's going to be a for us, by us type of model. You know, people with criminal backgrounds, people people with peer support specialist certification, those people will be running the staffing agency, and we will be providing evidence-based peer support for the clients that we serve, and we will be sharing our stories with the clients that we serve, because they need to know we did it, and so can you. Bless up.